A preview for Spider-Man, Life Story Annual Number 1 brings readers back to the year 1965, just 3 years after we had seen Spider-Man for the first time. To the people of Manhattan, Spider-Man is a hero, unless you read the Daily Bugle. If you pick up that newspaper, you will hear the editor-in-chief's thoughts on the menace swinging around the city, and this preview sees Jameson discuss his feelings himself. Stretching back to Spidey's golden age years, The Amazing Spider-Man number 20 saw J. Jonah Jameson enlist the help of one Dr. Farley Stillwell. If readers and die-hard Spidey fans don't remember the character, that's because the issue marked Stillwell's first appearance and death in comics, but his actions would have a lasting impact on the world of Spider-Man. Stillwell helped J. Jonah Jameson turn Mac Gargan into one of Spider-Man's better-known villains, the Scorpion. The preview for the annual issue opens with Jameson regretting his actions by creating the Scorpion, which led to the death of Stillwell. Jameson's plan was to aim Gargan like a missile at Spider-Man, but with his newfound abilities, Gargan went off the rails. At the end of the Golden Age issue, Jameson vowed that it was his duty to fight Spider-Man, to expose, and someday, to destroy him, because he felt that anyone with too much power is liable to turn into a menace, including Spider-Man. The preview picks up on this mentality and suggests that Jameson has an inferiority complex when it comes to Spider-Man. Jameson remembers the time he tried to take Spider-Man down with a remote control robot, another attempt that ultimately failed and was for nothing. He is then approached by Captain George Stacy, who warns Jameson that Scorpion is on the loose and might try to attack Jameson again. When Stacy suggests that Jameson should try to contact Spider-Man to help since he stopped Gargan the last time, Jameson balks at the idea. Jameson berates Stacy and the police, telling them to take Spider-Man down, before storming off into the building. Preview for Robin number 5. Rose wakes up angry, to say the least. There isn't quite a singular word for someone being risen from the dead, feeling bloodthirsty rage and wanting to murder their killer. Before she can respond though, she is greeted by Flatline. In case you are behind on Robin, Flatline is the new character written for the series, who performs a Mortal Kombat fatality on Damian by ripping his heart out at the very end of the first issue in the series. However, nobody dies easily on Lazarus Island. As if life were a video game, every fighter in the League of Lazarus tournament has 3 lives. It just so happens that every fighter had to lose one to upgrade the game's layout. The League of Lazarus priests begin to magically spell a coliseum into existence. This excites Flatline, who gets delighted at the thought of all the carnage that will happen in the ring, saying that there's going to be so much death. Rose gets distracted from Flatline as she sees Respawn and tries to kill him. Flatline prevents the two from taking another one of each other's lives, reminding the two that it is against the rules to fight at that time. Connor Hawke then arrives on the scene to inform the fighters that the real tournament starts the next morning at dawn. They then question where Damian is, who is busy trying to run away from the Bat family members attempting to bring him home, including Nightwing, Red Hood, Spoiler and Robin. Preview Thor number 16 flashes forward once again to the events that were last teased in the series' 6th issue. After Thor defeated Galactus and the Black Winter, the latter being showed the God of Thunder a vision of his death, which saw Thanos wielding a black gauntlet and an Infinity Stone-powered Mjolnir, with zombified versions of Earth's mightiest heroes at the Titan's command. The preview returns to this hellscape and sees Thanos wielding the hammer against Thor himself, a fight that ends with the hero seemingly dead. Over the course of the series, Mjolnir has grown increasingly heavy to Thor, yet lighter for others, allowing even the common man to pick up the weapon while its owner has difficulty. Thor number 15 saw the god leave the hammer behind in Avengers Mountain after it reacted suddenly and made him attack Captain America. Thor believed that the reason why he can no longer control Mjolnir is due to his new role as the Allfather and King of Asgard. His logic was that all he has ever been was a warrior, Mjolnir serving as his weapon to wield as he fought foe after foe as a hero in the name of Asgard. Now that he is a king, though, he doesn't even feel worthy of that title, and no longer a warrior, the hammer does not belong or answer to him. The preview shows Thanos as the apparent being worthy enough to wield Mjolnir. As Avengers and heroes such as Iron Man, Captain America, and Spider-Man lie motionless at his feet, Thanos telling Thor that he hopes the god is remembered after his death, he promises that Thor will dine in Valhalla once he is finished, saying that Thor fought well. Thor refuses to go gentle into that good night, however, causing Thanos to strike him hard across the face with ferocity, the Infinity Stones forming a rainbow of power as Mjolnir slices through the air. Thor pleads with the Titan, who questions Thor's title as the King of Asgard and crushes the god's head underneath his foot. Thanos is last seen saying to the vanquished Thor, "Kings do not beg." John Kent attempts to lead a normal life in addition to his heroics by donning a new secret identity for college in Superman, son of Kal number 2. A preview for the issue sees John wearing a blonde wig, jeans, white sweatshirt, and sunglasses for his first day of school as Finn Connors. Looking as though he just stepped out of a teenage movie musical, John says goodbye to his mother, Lois Lane, and leaves for school in a Jeep, since normal college students don't fly faster than the speed of sound. While this new secret identity gives John a chance at a normal life, maintaining it proves difficult for the hero. The day started out normal enough for John. The hero wakes up like any other teenager, watching videos on his phone at 6:50 in the morning, barely ready for school and on the verge of being late. After he starts to get acquainted with the college campus though, a dark turn is taken during the welcome fair. A student gunman opens fire on the student population with bullets engraved with the words "thoughts and prayers," with John having to rush in to stop the shooter. This Superman doesn't have the time to change in a phone booth, however. He leaps into action, the bullets tattooing his clothes to reveal his super suit underneath as his blonde wig blows away, along with his new secret identity. The need for John to have another secret identity was due to the fact that the world knows who he is. This comes as a result of his father, Superman, revealing his secret identity of Clark Kent to the world during Brian Michael Bendis' run on Superman.